Hello everyone, my name is Mitz, and here we're back with Burst Me Code. We're back into the escape room with the bar, and there's this new area about a supply room. So let's take a look around here real quick. Wonder why there's like a red light. So this is like a custodial closet in the school. There's a piece of paper alongside the fire extinguisher. I can almost see what's written on it. And Cora banged a few times on the window to try and get it to move around. What in the world is this insane cacophony? Can't you simply open the extinguisher's containment area? No, it's locked. Must say I accomplished everything. Gula grabbed a nearby crowbar and smashed it into the window of the fire extinguisher. Okay. Unfortunately, it soon became apparent it wasn't a real window. It's a fucking poster. It was just a 3D object pushed into the wall that looked like a fire extinguisher case. Now that it was dislodged, and Cora could pull it out. This is one of the weirdest things I've ever seen. It's just a solid block of plastic and metal. What's inside isn't even real either. The same can be said for this tool as well. What tool? It's absolutely insubstantial. Behind this block is written "En cas d'urgence possia la vitre." More Latin? Oh, that's French. Okay. I happen to be knowledge of French, and that sentence is mistaken on a grammatical level. Or perhaps it's simply an error in typography. Boissier should be brichier. So it's important then. Oh. She pulled out something from the rectangular hole behind. And maybe an orange key here too. To make 3 keys now? She put the block back where it was, reminding herself about this Boissier business. The key went with their stuff. So we have like 4 keys on hand? No, 3, sorry. Fix our extinguisher blocks. Yeah. We're now having like different like languages here. I wonder how this is gonna go with the sign. Okay, why do I keep pressing escape? Like, I want to escape this place. Well, only until I find the traitor, but not right now. I'm gonna look at the different shelves. I can't reach this shelf. Very well, it should be my task. Wow, thank you so much. Gula proceeded to pluck at the items on the shelf, bringing them one by one down to Ancora. In the lot were a tape measure, an empty cardboard box, a few bottles, a roll of aluminum. Never a useful object here. I guess it was still worth it to check. Oh, I forgot I need to double check things, just to be sure. This thing said Boissier, that was the word that had a typo. I still wonder how it's gonna work with this room. Of course, I already know for a fact how it all works. Can't help but talk aloud, though. Box on the shelf, tool on the shelf. No, none of these work. What are you doing? I'm trying to come up with a pun. Maybe it's too early for a pun. Wait several years for it. Or better yet, wait infinite years. You made a pun earlier. Are you saying I don't have the capacity to make puns? How dare you? Oh, the valve is a thing here too. I'm not tall enough to reach that on my own. I'll give you a leg up. We need something like a ladder. Whoa, what is this thingy over here? Or a stepladder, at least. Oh no, not this Phoenix Wright stuff again. Exactly. There we go, ladder. Is that what I think it is? It is precisely one ladder, yes. One singular ladder, or multiple ladders stapled and glued together. A plethora of proverbial doors are now open to us. Like crawling through the ceiling vents. Hooray. Probably the most useful thing we could find here, actually. Other than the answer to Mii's question, at least. I'll carry it over if needed. No, I can reach this, so I'll do it. If you insist. It's quite a great aid to your height. The ladder was added to their inventory. Kind of. So when you look at this valve now, it's kind of high, but... Here, there's a ladder. A real ladder too, not just a step ladder. What is your discrimination between ladders and step ladders, you? How dare you? Does she understand me? Reaching to the wheel after climbing the ladder, Averita turned it, only to pull on it too hard. It broke, and it took a few seconds for Averita to regain her foothold in the ladder. Cora moved forward as to help, but the woman just submissively waved, already coming down with the prize. So we're going to use a valve turn thing. Well, I guess that's that. Now we have a wheel. Isn't that dangerous? Leaving that socket empty the wheel? Don't worry, there's not like there's gonna be like some flammable gas coming through there, and like we just accidentally like light a cigarette up, and like the whole thing explodes along with everyone alive and dies inside. Totally not gonna happen. Don't know. But this wheel actually has markings on the outside. Like what? It says, just over linguist in Grut. I can't make heads or tails of what it means. Hopefully we find a French dictionary among these shelves. Oh, well. Let's bring it with the rest of our stuff, anyway. It's clearly a hint. Look at it again. Still can't believe the teacher made the distinction between a ladder and a stepladder all on her own. Maybe I underestimated her. Anyway, the wheel's clearly gone now, so no point looking at it. Nothing else there. Rejoice! I've unveiled the presence of a metallic locked crate here. Nice. Gula omitted the part where she'd been pointlessly examining the bottles on the ground, given that they were all empty. Or that she seemed rather sad at that fact. No water. But the lock is golden. Well, we have the golden key. What? Yeah, we have. We haven't had a golden key yet, have we? Oh, well, technically it was orange, but... Judged by Encore and Gula's shared shake of their heads, it wasn't the case. They still had to find a key to open this crate, which couldn't be moved off the shelves as it was, bolted down into them. This container, much like unrequited love... What? Unrequited love shall remain out of our reach. Out of our reach? You could just crouch down and just fiddle with it. You can't move it like the shell, but you can still touch it. What? Perhaps forever. Forbidden. Until we get the key, which it's not like unrequited love, because I don't plan to die here waiting until forever passes. The infinite time of space of the plethora. Yeah, the different ladders. Oh yeah, the door leads back there. What's this? Next shelf. Looking at more boxes, huh? Oh, I like me some boxes. Oh, what? Do you not like boxes, you? Wait, I just noticed this. Is that like a graphical error? Meh. I gotta double check everything to make sure we didn't forget anything. Shortly after, Encore exclaimed in surprise when she found something between two boxes. Look, it's a green key! Oh my gosh, green as the grass grows. I knew there was something in the air. So does Pandora expect us all to search every single box here? That's kind of a little much. Well, I guess we have a fair amount of time left anyway. Without too much of a fuss, Averita searched through the area while accompanied of Encore, but two of them didn't find anything else worthwhile within this stack. Just be sure. There's nothing else within these stack of boxes. Them are scattered around, not all in the same spot. Oh. I just realized, like, Pandora's, like, obviously, like, not gonna, like, give herself hints, like, being the mastermind. She's gonna, like, give stuff up, like, you know, doesn't sound right. And doesn't make sense, like, yeah, she organized these rooms, too. Just be sure. Those sure are a lot of boxes. What do you think they contain? I'm not sure. Normally, this is what you would call a cellarage. Cellarage? What? It contains wine bottles, and it's generally refrigerated due to temperature the bottles must be kept at. But it's not any colder here. Correct, it's not any colder. Okay. I'm not exactly sure why. We're just gonna find just a temperature, like the thermostat, just like crank it all the way down into instant freezing. It also does not look like an actual wine cellarage anymore. Perhaps it was never meant to do so. Well, let's open one of these boxes. Perhaps she might, and Cora was unable to open them. No matter which one she tried to tug open, they were heavily sealed. Should you lift one, it's quite clear they contain glass-made containers. Wine bottles, to be precise. Wow, thanks. It does make me ponder about the absence of a frigid temperature, even when there's nothing inside them. While putting a box in her hands, Gula took a step back, looking down to the ground. Within the folded opening panel, this cardboard-made contraption was a metallic object. Oh my god. The group took it. It was a golden key. Gold. Is that a yellow key? No, it looks golden. Not exactly yellow, but maybe we can pass for one. Let's keep in mind and search more of these boxes. And nothing else turned up in this section. Just be sure before we move on to that box. And Cora tried to open the box again, but once more, it was impossible. Regardless if she tried the ones in the front, or the side, or the far back, none of them opened. They could be opened by smashing them into the ground and breaking their contents, but that's kind of a waste, so let's just leave them be. How many keys do we have? We have 5, so we just need one more key? Yeah. So now we go with this. We have the key for this now. After fiddling with the lock a little, the box unlocked and then it could be moved, which Gula took advantage of by taking it off the shelves. Inside were a few wine bottles and near the bottom was a key. We have all the keys now. It's a yellow key. I don't think how that's, I don't see how it looks different than the golden key. The contents of the golden key was clear. Okay, if you say so. And now our spoils. I don't want to eat some spoiled food right now, please. She uncorked one of the bottles, but it quickly became apparent that what was inside the bottle was not wine. Dang, some white blue rum. No, it was water. In fact, the bottle had already been opened before. What is all this? And Cora examined it a little more closely. Seems like drugs. Oh, okay. The trio watched in light surprise as they all realized that fact. The box was then subsequently closed and put back where it had been. I mean, wine isn't that far from drugs, is it? So is alcohol, really. It's still something that affects your body. Perhaps, but the drugs contained in these bottles, not a lot. Can you imagine if all the bottles here had drugs in them? Like, what kind of drugs are they? Like medicine, chloroform or something like that? Jeez. Do you even know how expensive this room is? Expensive, huh? How do you know all this is worth a lot? Oh, come on, it's no rocket science. Drugs can go for a lot, that's not a secret. If every bottle here was full of drugs, then we were witnessing a stashed hidden illegal fortune with nothing but gratuitous larceny. And those that know in the first room that said like Pandora's like going with, you know, dealing with drugs, so so the YMTS really is like a black market thing? I understand why like a bunch of teenagers and a teacher like of a similar school like would be part of it. After a few seconds to take it all in, the group went back to their search. What was it? We can go all the way. What's we have? The different keys. We have 6 of them. Found behind some books in the bookshelves. So we need to go back to the other room and look around things. Looks like everything's. We looked at everything here twice over. What did we look at the ladder again? The group already had access to a ladder. They needed to use it. They carried it over there. Otherwise, it'll be a lot of useless time wasting back and forth. Makes sense. I can let's move over again. So what do we look at again then? I see we don't have a prompt to like mess with the block. So we have the purple, blue, and then oh, we need a red key actually. How many keys are in this place? Jeez. Oh, golden key. Okay, now I can see that now. Piece of paper on which is written Bill, Quill, Vril, and Trill. I don't remember seeing anything that was else a little weird about this place so far. Let's look at this again. Have anything here yet? It happens that I have. Upon its presentation, however, you must promise to take no dubious action. Let us word to see taking possession of it. Yoink. I promise then. Gula produced a key out of nowhere. It was red. Its location was, hey! Release my quarry this instant! Sorry, but I have to put it with the rest of our stuff. Consider it confiscated. I'm the older one here, and Ava's the only older one here of you, so have fun with that. You can't just do this to me like that! Her speech definitely gets worse when she's flustered. You can look at the box now? Yeah, and Cora used the 6 clear keys in the box. There we go. After a little effort to use all of the 6 keys onto the box, the group opened it. Inside the box was a piece of paper. What other clue could this be? Is it gonna be the name of the person? Unfolding, it revealed a much larger diagram containing multiple sections. Is it a map? Or it's like a whole naming diagram. Thing that's related to the name we have to give? No doubt about it. Glue didn't seem all too interested by it, instead sitting on the couch and paying little attention. The two other girls focused to try and understand what it meant, but the more they thought, the less sense it made. It seems like this name is in 4 parts. For the first part it says... K. Wonder why those underscores are there. Parenthesis? The second part says... plus common 4. Common 4. I'm guessing the two of those together make one name since they're the same line. As for the ones below, I had no idea. The third part says something and the final one plus wheel firsts. Do we have to use them like maybe one of the words from like the fire extinguisher, the valve? Wheel first. Let's just keep it in mind. There's other stuff in this box, and we can come back to the paper at any point. And Cora pulled out 2 meat cards next. Oh, you were right about that, Abra. Abra took one while Gula snagged the other. Hey! Gula simply shrugged. It is, as we say, shotgunned. Okay. Perhaps it is karma or payback. It does not matter. Regardless, there is a key you are entirely free to obtain. She was right. In the box was yet another thing. It was an old, ornate key, much like the one Cora already found before. Do we use those keys to unlock like the rest of the rooms? The tooth was shaped like the letter L. Like the letter L. Now I had to give her answer. Decidedly, she wasn't too happy about having to do it. Normally one would be eager to leave, but it is clear that due to the way this is set up, if you don't get it right, you die, so maybe she's just stressed because she might just say it, being the older figure. And here I thought she loved lording her age over the rest of us. Granted, she did say she didn't want to be treated any differently before. One good idea, let's gather at the door to make her exit. So I guess the biggest thing is to figure out what the name is, so... So, in case d'urgence, Boissier la Vitre. What was the thing of the paper? Something K plus common 4 and wheel firsts. Luck. So is it luck? So luck. Common 4. Wheel firsts. Wheel first. Wouldn't that be like the first letters of like the words here? J-O-L-I? Jolie? Doesn't exactly make sense, but piece of paper in which is written Bill, Quill, Rill, and Trill. So luck plus common 4. Common 4, what'd that be? Some 4-letter and wheel firsts. Found the color box. What kind of name would that be? 4-letter Common 4. What'd that be? Common 4, like uno, dos, tres, cuatro? That's way too long. I already know that the very second we look at the door, I don't think we'll be able a chance to look at these hints again, so... How to go about this then? Fake armor extinguisher behind which is written in case d'urgence Boissier la Vitre. Boissier? Boissier. B-O-I-S... B-O-I-B-O-I-S-E-R. And wheel first. Boissier Jolie? I don't know what the wheel first would be. So luck, common 4. I doubt the letter L for the key is it, but maybe that's just a hint for the luck. See about the bar counter. Luck common for Boissier wheel firsts. Don't know if I will get another exact hint from that either, so this is gonna be great. I don't know if I die like how things go over from the very beginning. Oh boy, no thanks. So luck coming for Boissier La Vitre. Boiser. I don't know any name like French or like, you know, otherwise would be like Boissier. Common for Lucy plus Boissier wheel first. Okay, let's see the door. So you have an idea? There's actually no time to waste. Well, we're not at the time yet. We have a vote to do. Talks to Sharon. Also, we don't need to try to figure out how to buy some time. In course, therefore, with her mind already set, the other girls stopped all their actions and stared at the sort of girl, inhaled deeply, regretting herself. Let me out! The terrorist is... their first name? Luck common for. Luck common for. I honestly have no idea. It could be simple from the very start, but this seems harder. LUC common for. What does common for mean? Common for what? Plus common for. I don't know a single like first name that'll be like starting with LUC. And do we have to use like the letter K or like, you know, the ER in parentheses, or we leave those out? Or is it just a hint to figure out like you know, the first part? How would that be? In cast du urgence, Monsieur La Vitre. Common for. Bill Quill Rill Trill. This paper has to be part of it, right? Bill Quill Rill Trill? I don't know my French, if these words are French, but so like maybe the words they have in letters they have in common. Bill Quill Rill Trill. Common for letters in the paper? Bill Quill ILLE? Lucille? Oh, wait. If, like, I'm pretty sure Luxille is not a name, so I guess we leave out the ER. Lucille, right? Let's see. LUCILLE. Hopefully. Lucille. And their last name. Oh boy. Piece of paper in which is written. Okay. BOIS. Boyce. Wheel firsts. JOLI. Boyce Jolly? No, that sounds absolutely terrible. Boyce Jolie. Wheel first. Is that... That's... Lucille Boyce Jolie? What? Here, wheel first. Like, it has to be first letters, right? J-O-L-I. Coming for... So we get rid of the E-R from the last one. Lucille Luckel. Lucille. Wheel first. Boyce Jolie? That is the weirdest last name I've ever heard. The door unlocked. Okay. What kind of last name is that? Everyone released a breath they most likely didn't realize they held before. After that, a shaky laughter came from Averita. Well, that's not my name. I don't care about who the terrorist is either, but personally, let's just go. She was the first one out, clutching her me card. And Cora looked as she left, expecting Gula to take the steps to go too, but she'd frozen in place. Hey Gula, the door's open, let's go. Ah, yes, that is correct. Do we... Is this lately your name? Lucille Boyce Jolie? What kind of last name is that? Jolie Boisterous Voice. Gula without adding any other words. Finally, the blonde girl followed behind them. A lot cleaner at the exit than last time, that's for sure. The group of 3 women emerged into the familiar hallway. Is that fire extinguisher real? There's only a 3D object. There's nothing new about this place, so they all waited around, thinking the other groups would come out. A few minutes elapsed, and it was clear that none of that was going to happen just yet. They'd escaped rather quickly, after all. I propose we gather the crossroads instead of this location. You can go if you want, but someone needs to stay here to tell them about it. The other woman made a dismissive motion of her hand. Gula waited and left in a little bit of a hurry to get away from the 2 others. And Cora stared, slightly puzzled at that behavior before turning her attention to Averita. She's acting really strangely. It's almost suspicious, like she figured something out, and we haven't yet. Well, anyway, you'll stay here then? Yes. You can go on too if you want. You have a me card to find, right? Just go. But didn't we like search around these hallways and like there was nothing? Or like just the me card just appear after you finished a light? And Cora only nodded and looked at Averita's entourage too. Her steps brought her towards the rooms where Bia and Tristatia shared. She had a thought of glancing inside to check up on their progress, but it was impossible. There was a metal plate over the goer's window. Yeah. Not only is this a search for missing me cards, it's also a search for someone to kill off somehow. Well, he'll be the next person. If we had to like kill someone off the next round, we have to choose one of these 3 for manipulation level. So one of these 3. Whoever's the highest? We need to get. I mean, like, that's be another choice sooner or later, right? It'd be much easier to let someone else try to answer that question. Doing it first was stupid. Instead of kicking herself over it, Cora wandered further into the hallway. After the bend around the corner, she arrived at a dead end. Oh, we're back here? Oh, that's the thing that was behind. Just the fire action whirl. What is that, actually? It's like a tray hatch. Laundry hatch. On one side was a wall of plates, much like the ones that blocked off half of the larger room of the bend. This was the back wall of the first hallway. The one they all emerged in from their triple classroom earlier. In the corner was a door. The door that was pulled down, so yeah. How about a sign read exit, but naturally it wouldn't work. Yeah, like Ava tried it out before. That's the different hallway, but the other side of the bend. First of all, this door was locked, but it led to a staircase that can normally access the 2nd floor. It has an emergency exit, but it's locked, like everything else. Leaving there is impossible right now. And Cora decided to head back to the others. She hadn't found a me card in this corner, but there was one past that door. Just wasn't time to open it yet. On the way back, making sure all classrooms were well and truly locked, she tried the L key to no avail. They might be mostly empty. Some of them have stuff in them, like me cards. They're an extra step to force people to split up while outside the rooms. And Cora almost made it back to Everita, but her trajectory was intercepted by Trisatia leaving his room. Hey, Cora. Were you with Lux? Where's she? You guys made out first? You work hard. Yeah, thanks. I think we just got a little lucky. I can say. Well, we didn't. I don't know how to say it, so I'll just say when we all group back together, I guess. We're going to the crossroads and we all left our rooms. Maybe you want to head there now? They were to close the distance, seeing as the two of them had been talking without her. That's right. I'm keeping guard here so everyone knows about it, but since Cora's been looking for her meat card, she's bumped into you first. Makes sense. Oh, yeah, we had one extra, Cora. There was 3 in there? Here. Just as he handed over a meat card to Cora, who pocketed it without hiding her surprise. An extra card? Yeah. I'll meet you at the crossroads. An extra card. Something's wrong. I've been having my doubts ever since he came out of the room, but there's something that's definitely wrong. Without any other words, just he made his way back to the hallway. So it's either the traitor just found another card somewhere, which I completely doubt, or stole someone else's card. Trisatia, what the fuck did you just do to Lux? And Cora cast a glance toward the door he came out of. She'd been quick enough to look at the situation in the room. I guess it's important. I got a meat card now, so... Yeah, go for it. Weren't Triss and Lux be together? Why did he just go in the room by himself then? What? I'll wait for the groups here a little longer. But yeah, Viddy and Lux still need to come out. With a little wave, she saw Cora off. The blonde girl didn't need to be told twice. Her steps took her away from the older woman almost immediately. Back to the crossroads we go. But she didn't go all the way back. She waited close by, from the corner. Something nagged at her. Something really bad. The same kind of feeling when you think something is definitely amiss. But the room Triss came out of? She just wanted confirmation. A few minutes later, Cora heard the door to Nvidia and Luxuria's room close. Oh, Lux went with Nvidia? Well, who went with... Wait. So Suburbia, Nvidia, and Luxuria went together, and Triss was by himself? I don't remember exactly how the teams went. She leaned forward after making sure no one was eavesdropping her. Well, that wasn't too bad, honestly. I'm not surprised. It's like the answer was just... there. And Cora missed the part where they said what the answer to their room was. Bea still hasn't come out of her room, but the rest are in the crossroads. Really? Bea is still there? What about Triss? So Triss and Suburbia together? Oh my god, what did you do to her then? He's already gone to the shotguns, if I had to guess. We do have a vote coming in. Very soon. The timer on Cora's helmet indicated the vote was in barely 10 minutes. But, well, I guess there's a worry right now. Even if maybe I shouldn't be too sad about it. What do you mean? What's sad? Do you think Serbia's dead? Look at your timer. A small pause followed, sounds for everyone involved. Yes, our vote's in 10 minutes flat. Remember what me said, we only have 39 minutes to escape these rooms, right? Yeah, so... Oh no! The small girl realized it. Her moment struck in Cora too. Serbia. She didn't come out at all, and the timer's over now. She's dead. It seemed like such an abrupt end for her. Yet, even with her dead, something still bothered in Cora, somehow. What the fuck did Triss do? You know, it's kind of weird. It seems we have another hour, right? But even so, I feel like I don't feel sad or anything. I'm not really exactly either. I don't feel anything about it. He was also not the nicest person, I think. You think? Well, it's desolating at any rate. But we can't do anything about it now. We do have an additional hour, so we can spend quite a lot of time thinking about how the votes will go. If only we could also confirm that she's dead. I didn't see her coming out, but she could have come out way earlier before Triss. And he wouldn't have left the room? No, I don't think so. You said you stood guard here the whole time, right? And no one came out? No one. Then she's dead. Let's go. And Triss didn't even bother to mention it. What the fuck? Cora heard footsteps coming in. She hurried away. Thankfully, her own boots weren't noisy if she was careful, even on solid flooring. She met up with Gula and the Trissitia. The two of them had been talking, but when she arrived, the conversation ended. Judging by Gula's body language, and Cora guessed she was happy it was over. Now the others are coming. Alright then, I'll say what I wanted to say earlier to you two first. I've realized this a little bit ago, but we're 9 people in total here. Yeah, there's even more down because... Why are you not mentioning about Serbia? Well, it so happens that there's a thing in psychology called the Enneagram of Personality. Enneagram of Personality, like personality test? I thought it was like 16, though. The Enneagram supposedly classifies everyone to a main personality type, even if everyone takes from everyone else. If we could deduce who's what, we'll have an easier time determining who to vote for. Pray tell, which personality would you proclaim you belong to? You know it too? Slightly. In my youth, I perused the dictionary an astounding lot. I can see, although I think it's more you looked at a thesaurus. Well, I'd probably be the peacemaker type, which is the 9th type. I know that the Enneagram and stuff, but I remember taking a personality type and it was like, mine was the mediator type. You don't really like conflict. The peacemaker. That's quite a stretch if you ask me. No, it's the only one that makes sense. I started categorizing us into types and before we could say any more, the others caught up with the 3 who gathered the vote. Well, even if like these people like gathered because of their personality types, that seems a bit of a stretch. His theory is sound anyway. We're 9 and all of us correspond to a type or another. Maybe this makes me the investigator, also known as observer type then. Don't know the exact things about the Enneagram of Personality type. I know the barest about the 16 personalities from the Myers-Briggs test, I think? The next minute, just to explain what he's thinking about to the new arrivals too. The Trissitia was done, the group came together to decide on what was the next course of action. Hold up, first we had something to say that's very important. We also came to a conclusion regarding something earlier. Oh, that. I can bring it up now. She shivered apprehensively, waiting for the verdict to fall. It was clear what the subject was, even though we're not meant to know yet, but there's been some eavesdropping going on. Yeah, well, Triss, Bea didn't come out of your room, did she? That's correct. She did not come out of the room. Why? Why is that? I don't need to explain my thinking, but I guess I can humor you. The slightly overweight boy began pacing around a little, somewhat nervously, but also strangely confidently. What? Earlier you spoke about the Enneagram? Well, I only told you what I categorized myself under, but I'm pretty sure I'm spot on with Bea's categorization, and that's why I made sure she died. What the fuck? That doesn't make any sense. She was a huge bitch to everyone, but how can you do that? What's her personality type? I'm not sure I should say, but there's more to each personality type than just the name. From what I found out in the room I explored with her, there was a very good reason related to her past, trust me. Related to her past? Obviously the group didn't know exactly what was up with Serbia's past or her situation in general. In fact, it didn't seem like anyone really had memories of any time from before they woke up. If I told you what it was, you wouldn't believe me because it didn't fit. That's because when stressed, her type can grow prideful. So she's just prideful this whole time exactly, for no reason? Wow. Not only was she stressed, but if I had to guess, lording over others is nothing new to her. Remember how she treated Lyra? The thought of the boy had slipped from everyone's minds. At that point, Cora looked around. The body was gone. It wasn't in the crossroads anymore. He has a good point about Ira. However, why is the body gone? It doesn't make any sense. So you don't have a way to remove bodies? Huh. So someone like want to manipulate with the helmet? Like if it's not destroyed, or how much it's destroyed or not. To investigate or not. So she was misusing her personality type. So because she was misusing her personality type, you killed her? What? She became the corrupted version of it. My theory is that we're all more or less the corrupted version of our type. Which brings us to this dilemma. If you had to pick someone to die right now among all of us, excluding me, who would it be? I'm excluding myself from the equation because I'm the peacemaker, of course. How very prideful of you. The group looked at each other for a few moments. Didn't seem like anyone wanted to speak. Perhaps it was the fear of publicity outing someone that was preventing them. Perhaps it was also because they were debating if they wanted to call the horse on his dishonesty. The one who broke the silence was Averita. I'll probably vote for Lux. Luxury took her hands up, surprised, almost backing away from that accusation. I guess it makes sense. Like, if everyone here like did some sort of crime, even like excluding like what our story is, like we'd only been in the group for a week, so our possibility of like not doing a crime is low. But Lux seems almost dismissive of all that, so I can understand why you would think that. What? Why? Why me? A feeling, I guess. Intuition. I need to pick someone, and I'd probably go on that feeling right now. Of course, my mind can change on it. But I didn't do anything. Maybe that's why she has that feeling. Either way, I asked, but because no matter what you'd pick, you'd be right. We're all here to die. But me only said 6 of us would die. That's correct. That means we already lost 3 members, so we had to kill 3 more. Which personality types are the most dangerous when corrupted, you think? Well, I don't know what the different personalities are and what the corruptions mean, so I can't really make a guess. I'm quite to admit that she didn't know much about the Enneagram of personality beyond just the names. Well, I don't know the names, so boy. She hadn't gone to study those things yet. Meanwhile, Tristia seemed to have done a lot of research on the internet. And you were the person to like organize the whole My Emptiness website, so huh. All we had to do is get rid of that trio of most dangerous ones. A revolver was aimed at the others out of nowhere. What the fuck? It was then that the danger of the situation truly dawned on everyone. Tristia had a gun, taken from someplace unknown. So that's it then. That's how this ends. So there really was a gun in one of the other rooms? What? He fired it once. Jerry screamed. He fired it again. Of course, shielded herself with her arms. He fired it a final time. And then there was silence. Silence for 3, while 3 others fell to the ground. Cora watched as the scene happen in what felt like a small eternity. First, Averita's weight brought her to fall. Then Invidia's weight collapsed him to the ground. Finally, Gula ended up in a heap, never to breathe again. You think those 3 were the worst people? Every shot of the gun had gone them square in the heart. What happened? Everything happened so fast. He must really be good with revolvers. Was he? Dangerous. Luxury couldn't even say anything. All she could do was stare. She was staring in pure bewilderment. Where before she screamed, now she was saying nothing. What? Okay. What the fuck? Her laughter was broken. A key voice came from her helmet spouted such strange laughter. It was going on and on. It was an uncontrollable laughter. People laugh when things are funny, but they also laugh when they're anxious or fearful. That's why laughter therapy exists. The kind of laughter coming from Luxury was not made one move for a good joke. She was laughing because if she wasn't, she'd go completely mad. This is insane, isn't it? Lex, snap out of it! And Cora suddenly grabbed the smaller girl by the shoulder, shaking her slightly. The girl ceased her laughter, and instead, the reality of the situation dawned on her again. Oh boy. After a heavy shudder, the girl began to wail instead. No! No! None of this is correct! None of it! Triss! You killed them! Just like that! Oh my god. And I'd do it again in a heartbeat if needed. Speaking of which, you're the one I can't categorize. You can't be a gentle peacemaker. The peacemaker is me. And it's what I'm doing now. I'm making peace. By killing people. What the fuck? He waved over to the other bodies with the arm while Luxury hiccuped in apprehension and fear. That's not making peace? She shouted to the overweight boy, even though he had a gun. It's just killing everyone! You're wrong, oh god. It's making peace with the few who remain. That's not killing everyone. This is killing everyone. Oh god. Another shot rang out. The victim was clear this time. It was Luxuria. And Cora shuddered and suddenly had a nauseating thought. He's coming. Run. Before he shoots again. Revolvers have 6 bullets. Assuming he kills Shibuya, that's 5 spent. He's still got 1. He just has to stall out 1 bullet. Come on, Cora. With that thought, nothing happened. It was already too late by that point. Even if Cora turned around to sprint away. The shot caught her right in the back. Her body lunged forward and she rolled down the heavy cement stairs. Pain coursed through her. She must have had fractured a bone. Or a few bones. Ah, Jesus. The slow slowly escaped her body, she had a thought. And that thought became 5, 10, 20. It was as though a voice talking to her in 5 moments. Then she faded. Luxury directives, alphabet and water. What? Directives, alphabet and water. Luxury directives, alphabet and water. Luxury directives, alphabet and water. Luxury directives, alphabet and water. Alphabet and water, alphabet and water. Whoa. Please. Kill me. But the box remained shut. What's in there then? And another bad end. Oh boy. Oh, this will be the worst possible outcome. Oh boy. So he chose with like the other group. We with this other choice. Wonder how we get to these other ones. But luxury directives, alphabet and water. What? How does this work? Actually, I don't like. Is the enneagram thing in the lexicon? This is the lexicon terminology. Artistial bombs. Just a quick. I'm gonna do a click every one of them if you want to pause them. Hacking. Werewolf mania. No, there's nothing about anagram of personalities. Huh. Wonder how this. So we definitely need to go after Triss this time. I wonder exactly how we go about that after Ira. But does that mean we have to talk to Triss first, then talk to Ira and his hacking? So we talk to Triss first, then when we go to that, then move on to that? Or, well, I guess the choices will be like going on here first off. Well, next time I'm gonna go with the other group, whatever that group was at the top of my head. I think it was like with Luxurian Lux or Super B, I think. So yeah, that's probably the route to take. Yeah, actually, we'll go down that way next time. But Jesus, there was a gun in one of these the room that Triss came from, or did he have it on him at all times? What the fuck? Oh yeah, also, this thing unlocked somehow. I can only pertain like these happen when like one person dies in a vote, and unlocks that. So does it mean after we see like whatever like directives or epilogue for that character's death would be, we unlock these? I wonder what it gets down to here. I wonder what this would be. Like one of these unlocked? This is Iris from here. This is us. All by the very end. And then us again. So I have a better understanding of the flowchart works, but not exact, of course. Still gonna figure this out along the way. Well, next time we'll go and go down another route with Serbia. Maybe possibly see exactly what happened, like when she just ran off for a bit. Can I imagine? Maybe we make up with her, but I'm not too keen on that, but I'm fine with it, really. Oh boy. I'm just like over the hostility now with her now. I'm starting to see that now more often. Just, I see someone I absolutely hate, and just over time, just like, sure, fine, I can live with you. My god. So, hope you have a fun time watching this as I am playing this. I hope you see you next time, and I hope you have a fantastic day.